Bus here. If we can scan across to around about the 400 metre mark or the 300 metre mark, you'll see that the tower there with the lights, there's a shadow going across the track at that point, and in its preliminary, the bus, every time it's got to that shadow, it's jumped it. Now, they'll be obviously in full flight at that point because that is at around about the 400 metre mark where they're really winding into their races. They put the shadow roll on, so hopefully you wouldn't see the shadows, but it's made no difference at the moment. So the horse is coming back into the stabling area at the moment, and I'm not sure whether they're going to make another gear change, but we'll hear and find that out very, very shortly. But not ideal for the favourite at this stage. He's obviously first time at the park tonight. He's taking everything in, and he's obviously seeing that shadow at that point, hence why they're heading back now. So we'll just try and get some updated information on what's going to happen here, and we'll get that through very, very shortly. Race 1, is it out? Just getting confirmation now, so before we just pan to the starters, I'll just try and confirm that with Mark Jones. He's coming back in front of me now, and we'll get that update for you very shortly. But the bus, as I say, jumping that shadow at the 400 metre mark, they put the shadow right on. It made no difference. He galloped again over that point. He's out. So officially out. Race 1, horse 1, the favourite. The bus is out of the first. That'll change the complexion of the betting also percentage-wise with the fixed odds. The Brooklyn Brawler at the moment is 230, but there'll be huge deductions here with the favourite coming out of the first. Obviously, we had a late scratching also in runner number 5, so big deductions in the first. Stay tuned. We'll try and get that information through from the bookmakers as soon as we can. We might head upstairs now. Looks like the runners are going to come in behind the mobile. The red light's on back at the park. We'll head back to Aaron White for his call on the Breckon Farms 2-year-old pace.
Yeah, thank you, Craig. Stay tuned, of course, with the deductions with the final field betting there too, with the bus coming out. And, of course, we now switch into win pool only with down to the 4 runners. So win, Quinella, trifecta, first 4 double and treble pools in operation. Don't forget, 2 punters, that Turbo Quaddie gets underway race 4 here at the park. So 6:45, Turbo Quaddie between us and our friends down there at Forbury Park tonight. $10,000 in the pool. The runners come forward. Better Be a Believer comes up on the outside, now drawn in at barrier 4. The Brooklyn Brawler comes in to be the warm order with the defection of the pre-post favourite, the bus. He's into $1.30. The Brooklyn Brawler on the win tote. Royal Tribute and Legato. 1 3/4 laps to open Northern Breeders' Stakes night with the Auckland Trotting Club, and the green light flashes. They're off. The Brooklyn Brawler and Royal Tribute, they come off the arm nicely together. Lead from Better Be a Believer, who will drop down into third, and 3 or 4 lengths away Legato as they work on to the showgrounds turn with the run off the gate. Not right on the board as they come across the top. The leader is the Brooklyn Brawler and the Magic Man, Maurice McHenry. The Robert Dunn trained Art Major colt. He had a look at the park last Friday night in a maiden contest. He'll work into the lane with a lap and a quarter left to go. Leading by a length and a half from Royal Tribute in the trail. Ricky May on the Stunnin' Cullen 2-year-old. In third is Better Be a Believer, the Better's Delight colt, and Zach Butcher. And then Legato is last in the hands of Jay Abernathy, the son of Artificial. So the run off the gate to the first quarter, including that first 100 metres, was 35.8 as they head on to the Stables Corner first occasion. Well, their one and only occasion. The Brooklyn Brawler in the juvenile leads by a length and 3/4 from Royal Tribute, who's had the nice run in the trail. Then Better Be a Believer. He's third at the 800 metre mark, and back last is Legato. 32 and 4 the next quarter. Breckon Farms 2-year-old pace into the back they go. The Brooklyn Brawler still leads that length and a half from Royal Tribute. The order remains the same as they work down to the 600 metre mark. Then Better Be a Believer, the colt by Better's Delight in third, and 2.5 Legato back fourth and last as they're about to turn off the back with 500 to run. And the leader, the Brooklyn Brawler, leads by a length and a half from Royal Tribute. Only wait for the HR Fiskin passing lane or look to come to the outside of the leader. The back straight quarter 31.7. Then Better Better Be a Believer. Royal Tribute will come up on the outside of the leader, and then Legato. They come for home. The Brooklyn Brawler, the sprint on now. Royal Tribute comes to him strongly. Better Be a Believer on the HR Fiskin passing lane. Royal Tribute, 100 to go. Boy, he's opened up into the hopples nicely. The Brooklyn Brawler will fight hard on the inside of him. Royal Tribute, the Brooklyn Brawler, lives up to his name. And he fights back hard. The Brooklyn Brawler clearly headed down at the 120, but he's got off the canvas, put in a good right hook, and he's got home from Royal Tribute. They were followed by Better Be a Believer, and then came Legato in for a fourth.